All right, we're live. Let's see who joins. Live that we didn't tell anybody about.
Right. Should I make a TikTok?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll make a TikTok of you making a TikTok.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Just don't post it if I look fat.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Today's Monday.
Monday.
It's Monday, following election week. It's about 5:40 p.m. And just for the hell of it, my brother's here, and he's making a TikTok of me making a TikTok.
It's like a house of mirrors.
Yeah, it's like Inception or something. So it's 5:40 p.m. on Monday, and my brother and I are live on our YouTube page right now. So if you would like to join us, there's a link in my link tree and on my bio, or you can just go to YouTube and search for Hawk Podcasts, and our page will pop right up. So if you want to get on live,
we got some people coming in.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we didn't announce it. We didn't plan it ahead of time. We're just doing it
impromptu
to interact with people. So if you want to join us on YouTube, Hawk Podcasts on YouTube.
You heard it. All right, people, we're just going to post these and get a few people in here. Nice to see you all.
Following election week, it's about 5:40 p.m. And just for the
let me post this. We're posting, as you can see.
Yeah, sorry everybody. We're posting TikToks right now. All right, so show me, like, how do we know on YouTube, like, how many people are watching? Like, how many people are
right here?
Okay.
I know that's how long. So there's 80 people.
Okay.
All right, we'll be with you guys in a second.
Okay. I might have to get my glasses.
Because you can't read the chat.
Yeah.
I know.
It's tiny.
That's the
tiny
problem.
chat.
That's the problem with all right. Let me make this.
Oh yeah,
brighter.
Somebody just put in comments, Nick Fuentes, the neo-Nazi guy, he got doxxed. He's 26. He's the guy who he put out the tweet that says, "Your body, my choice." And he made a horrific video that just said, gloating, wearing a Trump hat, saying men win again and we control your bodies forever, women. So he got doxxed. And then there are two things. There was a woman.
You're just diving right into it, aren't you?
Sure, why not? Well, I mean, otherwise I'll forget.
I thought we were going to hang out here. Okay.
I won't come back to it.
All right.
So a woman, and there were pictures of his house plastered all over the internet, and a woman who lives in that neighborhood went to his house and knocked on the door, and he answered the door by spraying her in the face with mace or pepper spray, and then shoved her off of his porch, and she fell down on the sidewalk. So we confirmed that it's his house, and the police were called and all that stuff. Then yesterday I saw a TikTok from a woman who used to work with Nick Fuentes' mom when Nick Fuentes was still in high school. And she was talking about all the behavioral problems that Nick Fuentes had, including the fact that on multiple occasions throughout the period of time when Nick Fuentes was in high school, his mom had to go to school and get him because Nick Fuentes had shit his pants.
Where did that come out of?
I just.
All right. Well, we're here to try to hang out.
I had to vomit out all the Nick Fuentes stuff that was in my head.
Okay. Everybody take a breath. I'm going to put my glasses on here so I can read. All right. Somebody said we're going to do this weekly now. Yeah, I think we are, actually.
We're trying to figure out when. I can't do it this Thursday.
Okay, it's not going to be Thursday.
Yeah. No, I forgot I made plans to have dinner with my old neighbors.
No, we're going to, we're going to try to do at least
weekly
live. Probably sometimes maybe more than one. I don't know. But we need community. We need to connect, and I think this is a good way to do it. Give people a place to hang out, and I think also we're going to start doing some Zoom calls with our top Patreon tier just to have more face-to-face interaction.
I mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Something else I forgot to tell you when I was on that live yesterday morning with Uncle Dam and DJ Skirb and those other folks. Uncle Dam had a question for me. I was really more kind of an observation. He was like, so you've got, because I brought you up for some reason. I was talking about you for something. And he's like, yeah, so speaking to me, he was like, so you've got the much bigger platform. I was like, yeah. And he was like, and you're the older brother. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, but your brother, Falcon, is way cooler than you.
Oh, man. That's not cool, Dan.
No, I was just kind of like, well, you know, I mean, what are you going to do?
I didn't put him up to that.
No, I was just like, no, I told him, I was like, well, I'm like, he's always been cooler than me. It's like, I've always just been kind of the loud, more extroverted one. And Falcon's always just kind of like hanging back, kind of observing what's going on, you know, and I think people interpret that as being cool.
Right. Susan said, don't forget your appointment with some guy's mom on Tuesday.
I got it written down.
Yeah, it's in the calendar. Let's see, who's this guy? Still can't believe the Don gave Como the BT. I don't know what that means. Do you think Trump, what are the odds Trump declares martial law?
Well, it depends. It depends on if there's a huge protest in Washington, D.C. around the time of his inauguration, like there was 8 years ago.
Yeah, that'll be his excuse for that. Yeah, so welcome everybody. We got almost 200 people in here hanging out. How's everyone doing?
I mean, there's 200 people in here, but we only have 42 likes.
Where do you see that? Oh yeah, I like this thing, people. But
it's not like a TikTok live. You don't have to tap your screen.
That's true. I'm gonna type in my YouTube handle.
Oh, you have YouTube now? Oh, that's right. I saw you did TikTok.
There's nothing there yet.
Oh.
Well. So this is my YouTube handle. If you want to follow me, I'm going to start doing some stuff on there. But if you guys want to follow me, I'm going to start posting some of the stuff I post, you know. So let's see. What do we have here? Not doing great. I'm mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel mad. I feel angry. I feel sad. I feel disappointed. A lot of fear.
And then I get these periods of just paralysis.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like frozen.
Yeah.
In a state of like, I'm just stunned.
Yeah. Worried about health insurance. Totally get that. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm worried
about health insurance, Social Security, Medicare, the Department of Education, the EPA, everything that affects. I mean, they want to dismantle so many things that impact all of our daily lives.
Yeah. Bo says, thank goodness for President Trump. Well, Bo, we'll see, right? Let's check back in on that in a couple of years. See how that goes.
Yeah. And I wanted to say something about the tariffs. I mean, it's like, you know, we've all seen some of the stories that have been reported that companies are already raising prices to kind of preempt the effect of the tariffs that Trump is going to put in place. And I think it was Joy Reid who reported there was a company out of Pennsylvania that said, we're not giving our employees Christmas bonuses this year because we need to buy raw materials now for their manufacturing stuff before the tariffs go into place. And I was thinking today, and I'm sure that this would never be done by any American companies because they all have the utmost integrity. companies could lie. They could lie to their employees and say, we can't give you guys any Christmas bonuses this year because we need to buy stuff, when they're not buying anything. They just don't want to pay out the money. And companies that maybe don't reasonably think they are going to be impacted by tariffs, they could just raise prices anyway and blame it on the tariffs, even if they're not impacted by them. Just like companies, grocery companies and food companies did during COVID, when supply chains were being impacted and they raised all the prices on groceries. That's how the magic happens right there, brother. I get a spark and I just start talking, and then we're off to the races.
Okay. Where were we? Wow. Okay, so Hawk's worried about tariffs, clearly. I am too. Yeah, a lot of emotions and a lot of unknown, a lot of fear.
Oh.
What are you reading?
R. Heath Calvin, my wife and I are blind and both rely on SSDI. Very scared.
Yeah, that's scary.
Man, that is frightening.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. That is, there's a lot of people just very scared right now. I get it.
And I'm angry that everybody's frightened now, because we don't know what's real and what's not. But, people whose IQs are above room temperature are frightened.
Yeah.
The other people are coming into our comments and saying, thank God for President Trump.
Well, yeah, some people. Well, we'll see, right? I mean,
yeah.
Blair said, glad to see you join Patreon. Oh, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, anybody that wants to join, you can join Patreon and see all of our podcasts, or the same tiers are mirrored here on YouTube. If you prefer YouTube as a platform, you can join as a member on YouTube wherever you want. So I wanted to make it accessible to people who like YouTube, and didn't want to join another platform. I totally get that. We got enough logins and platforms. Yeah. Christina Spencer, who cares? Yeah, who cares about what, Christina? Yeah, Canadians. I've heard from a lot of Canadians that are deeply concerned. I appreciate that. Canadians looking out for us. Yeah, the trolls can come in here. That's fine. You guys can do whatever you want.
All they can do is write something.
Yeah. Yeah, we're both on Blue Sky. Same handles. We have no posts there.
Huh?
Yeah, he doesn't know. We have Blue Sky accounts, but we don't have any posts there yet. Just there in case, it becomes a thing. TikTok goes away. Yeah, PTSD, it's a thing for sure. For sure. Hey, Maria, good to see you. How you like the flashing lights? Good. Some people don't. But Blue Sky is like kind of independent. I'm not sure the whole story with it, but it's another social media platform that exists. I don't know if it's like TikTok or more like Twitter or what, but I don't have a lot of experience with it, but a lot of people are signing up there and going there. More meditations on the podcast. Yes, I am going to work on that for sure. I think it's really important that we kind of stay grounded as much as possible and just try to stay, centered, stay connected in community. Tam wants to know, how's Buttercup?
I can go get her.
That's up to you. North Bay. All right. Yeah, struggling. I get it. And this, oh, I'm sorry, Anissa. It's really hard. It's really hard. What do I know about functional freeze? I know a lot about functional freeze. Just show me when it's on here. You talking about on here?
Mhm.
Yeah, just show me.
I've seen it go by several times.
Functional freeze being a state of the nervous system between
That one.
where?
That's another creepy fucking
Right
question.
there. Okay. Well, let me work on that. Give me 1 second, people. Well, I lost it.
It'll pop up again.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, people. This chat is a little bit hard to navigate. There we go. There we go. Functional freeze. Yeah, freeze is a nervous system state that's equal parts sympathetic activation, like heightened super active mobilization, and dorsal, which is total shutdown. So it's like two opposites just locking horns, and you know, varying degrees of freeze, kind of like you just can't move. You feel like you're stuck. But there's functional freeze where you're actually still able to function, but your nervous system is in a state of freeze. So it's like, you know, fight or flight and shut down. So the messages are constantly like, I have to, and I can't. And it's a deeply uncomfortable state to be in. And the way to come out of freeze is first you have to deal with the dorsal part, the shutdown part. So oftentimes the way to come out of freeze is to have gentle movement. You can try tapping or doing things to kind of come back into your body. Giving yourself a hug, kind of anything that feels good that's kind of like that. Sometimes if you have enough energy, you can go for a walk or just move around a little bit, and then your system starts to come out of dorsal. But you don't want to push it too hard because you can get slammed right back down into dorsal again, or blow right through sympathetic into high activation. So it's really tricky, and it's very, very common in times like this to feel that. Yeah, taking a shower, sometimes alternating hot and cold water, whatever feels tolerable, to just work with your system and slowly try to bring it out, and just moving it a little bit, even changing that freeze if you're in a high freeze state, going from like a freeze 10 to like a freeze 9 is a huge shift in the nervous system. So go easy on yourself if you're feeling that. It's really tricky. Yeah. Hawk and Falcon, take no crap. You guys are both doing so much good. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate that.
Thank you for that, Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've decided that for the next 4 years, I'm just going to be feral.
As opposed to...
it's all going to...
Smell lavender, yeah.
It's going to get worse.
Well, I think one of the things that I was thinking about today that's really important is that we can still stay connected to the things that give us joy and happiness. It's like we don't have to be resigned to the state of misery every day, all day, staying in this fight. It's really important that we find ways to find the little bits of joy and the little bits of peace and calm and connection in our lives throughout the day. And that can be anything, really, anything that helps you, that feels good. It's really important to allow that and to feel that and to really embrace that and actually seek that out, because it can be very intense to feel the weight of what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to increase.
Yeah. Yeah. Knitting. Yeah. If you have hobbies, if you have things you enjoy, that's a brilliant, brilliant way to spend your time and to make time for those things. And if you can do those things with other people where you have connection, because one of the things that really helps our nervous system is kind of what we're doing here. Even though we can't see you guys live, we can see your chat and your comments, is co-regulation. So there's self-regulation, co-regulation, and we really need both. We really need the presence of another person, another nervous system, hopefully a nervous system that can be somewhat regulated to help us kind of share experience, see and be seen, all those kinds of things. So community, the biggest part of community is co-regulation, which is great. Yeah, yoga, painting, dog walking, animals, all that stuff.
And Jessica asked a good question. Yeah, a few days ago, I ordered 5 books. I got 4 of them. 2 I've read before, but not since I was a kid. 1984 by George Orwell, Animal Farm by George Orwell, Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I read that one in college, but I'm going to read that one again. And I mean, this one I've been hearing about for a while, and I've almost ordered it a few times. I think it's going to be uniquely appropriate now. Men Who Hate Women.
Oh,
by Laura Bates.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, from incels to pickup artists.
Oh man,
the truth about how extreme misogyny affects us all.
Oh,
so man. I think I'm going to start with this one. So
all right,
that's what I have right now. I'm sure, but I've also been, these 4. I don't know about Laura Bates. I guess I shouldn't assume. I was going to say these are 4 books by white people, and like I know one book that I have that I've been meaning to read for quite some time that I haven't gotten to yet is a book called Parable of the Sower.
Yeah, I have that one too.
As written by a Black woman, and I'm going to order some more books written by Black women. I've started making a list. I don't have it in front of me, but I found a couple that look like they're pretty intense, and they're about the relationship between Black women and white women, and just some general race and politics in the United States, that kind of stuff.
Somebody said these sound like terribly depressing books to read right now. You sure?
Well, you
got to do it when you're feeling grounded and regulated.
Yeah.
If you're going to read something when you're feeling down and depressed, it should be something that's going to make you feel better.
That's true.
You should not. You don't want to add to your.
That doesn't really apply to any of the books I read, though.
No, it doesn't. You're not very good at that.
Although the one I'm reading right now is good. It's really informative. It's not. I think it's called The 100 Years' War. It's about Palestine.
Yeah, another. Again,
it's a pick-me-up.
Yeah, find things that if you're feeling rough, don't read a book like that. Find a way to only read that stuff when you're feeling like you can handle it.
Yeah,
but it's important to read. It's important to be educated. It's important to learn. Hallmark Christmas movies, binge watching, absolutely, Maria. Seriously, that's really smart.
Yeah,
it's really smart. Do we watch any streaming series we enjoy?
I haven't in
a while. I don't watch a lot of TV.
It's been a long time since I've done that.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of TV lately.
Although I guess the season premiere from the last season of Yellowstone was on last night. I've watched a bunch of that.
I watched
mainly just for the scenery.
I watched Young Sheldon. I think that's pretty funny. I like things that are funny or uplifting. Nothing cheers me up more than true crime. I could not disagree more. That is just beyond my comprehension. It's a wonderful life. Yeah. Yeah. Hallmark movies infuriate. Yeah. I could see that too.
Oh, yeah.
They're kind of just
What
like
is that?
mind numbing.
Talia just got On Tyranny by Timothy Snyder.
Yeah,
I've
it's a
read that a
great
couple
one.
times.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory is funny. I like funny stuff, Schitt's Creek is awesome. I'll probably watch that again. I love that. ASMR true crime, is that a thing? What in the world? Oh yeah, do you have any thoughts on the new San Francisco mayor?
I think his name's Daniel Lurie.
He's heir to the Levi Strauss.
Yeah,
fortune
he's
or
just
something.
a trust fund guy who, I mean, he's had a lot of foundations and things like that over the years in San Francisco, and things like that. I don't know that he's actually ever gotten anything done. I don't know.
He's going to have a chance now. Ted Lasso, yes. Oh my God, yes.
I still haven't watched any of that.
That's like one of the best series ever. You ordered Wiseacres Nope t-shirt. I love that t-shirt. Nope. It says it all. Nope. 90 Day Fiance. Yeah. Some of those trashy reality shows are just like.
My ex used to watch that. And
there's like matchmaking.
No, it's like where the two people go out into the wilderness and they're both
naked and afraid. Yeah.
Yeah. Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Naked and Afraid.
And Survivor. She watched Survivor all the time and Bravo all the time. That's like, I'd sit through all that crap, man.
Anita said love after lockup. Oh my God.
Wow.
That sounds special. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. What are you guys like watching? Dead Like Me. I don't know that one. Love Naked and Afraid. Naked and Afraid is so weird. It's like one of the weirdest things ever. Oh wow, you're a reality TV producer. Wow, that must be really interesting, Sarah.
Oh wow.
That must be really interesting. Oh, thanks, Innes. Is there anything Biden can do since SCOTUS said president is immune to keep Trump from office?
No. There's nothing Biden can do to stop Trump from being inaugurated.
No.
Nor should he. We had an election.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
That would be bad. Soap operas. Wow. Takes me back.
Yeah, to our grandma and grandpa's farm.
Totally. Yeah.
When we were little kids, our grandma used to watch all the ones on ABC.
Yeah, what was that?
It was
General Hospital.
It was Ryan's Hope.
Oh my gosh.
And then All My Children. General Hospital. And there was another one in there. I can't remember what the third one or what the fourth one was.
Can he pardon Hunter? Yeah, he can pardon Hunter.
So that's a great question. Yes, Joe Biden can pardon Hunter Biden. And I think that
a lot of other people too.
And right? I think he should give a lot of thought to issuing preemptive pardons to every single person that Donald Trump has said that he's going to publicly prosecute, like Jack Smith.
Yeah.
And absolutely. Nancy Pelosi and Adam Schiff.
And people like the judges.
And judges and Fonnie Willis. And the prosecutor in Manhattan and Letitia James.
Yeah. What are some things that, I mean, I'm sure Biden's thinking about this. What are some things he can do in the next, how many days? 70 days or?
One Life to Live. That was the other one.
Yes.
I think One Life to Live was the one that Judith Light used to be on before she did that show with Tony Danza.
Wow. If you're ever going to have trivia night, you want this guy there, man. It's like a steel trap of.
My brain is an avalanche of useless information.
Oh, not all of it's useless.
That's true. Big chunk of it.
Not all of it's useless.
I'm sure the White House counsel's office is working on some pardons and a strategy for that. I hope they are. You know, it was a little bit of a bummer, you know, for a year or however long it's been to hear Joe Biden say that Donald Trump is a fascist and a threat to democracy and a danger to America. And then the day after the election, he's like, I invited him to the White House. You know, we're going to hang out. Everything's fine. That just irritated me.
When did that happen?
Last Wednesday.
He invited him to the White House?
Yeah, Trump's going to the White House this Wednesday. And Melania's not going.
Yeah.
Melania doesn't want anything to do with a second term.
Krista said, overwhelmed by comments, heading back to TikTok. Yeah. Monty Python, those are some good movies, man. Yeah.
Those are fantastic.
Night Court. Didn't they? I think I have a friend that works in LA on TV shows. I think he said they were remaking Night Court.
They are
right now.
Yeah, they're doing that. Yeah, there's a reboot. I've read that they also there's also a remake up of Matlock.
Oh, of course we need that.
Yeah.
And this is it. Can he do things to keep our people safe, LGBTQIA and immigrants, and keep Social Security and disability safe? No.
Nope. Because he's got a Republican Senate and there's going to be a Republican House.
There's going to be a lot of resistance by the states to, you know, governors are really, Democratic governors are doing a lot of work. Go ahead.
MASH. What was the lineup? What was the lineup when we would get home from school each day? MASH, Happy Days. Were there 4 shows?
Tom and Jerry was one of them for a while, wasn't it? Yeah,
like,
there were
like Mork and Mindy or something.
Yeah, MASH.
Laverne and Shirley.
MASH was the one right before the news.
Yeah, we used to watch MASH every day, and Happy Days.
But yeah, there's nothing Biden can do preemptively. The Democratic governors and Democratic, you know, legislatures are working hard to just to get ready to fight.
But one key strategy of a second Trump term is he's going to challenge the courts on everything.
Yeah.
He is going to issue orders and begin programs and take actions that he knows are illegal, daring someone to sue him and then daring the courts to tell him that he can't do X, Y, and Z. And he's going to flip the courts off and say, F you, enforce your order. I'm not doing it.
Penny says it for sure we lost the House. Not yet. It's looking like that, but it's not solid yet.
Yeah, Republicans are within, I think, 3 seats, and they're leading in like 8 or 9 of the remaining races. Democrats aren't leading in enough of. If Democrats won all of the races that they're leading in right now, they'd have 213 seats, and you need 218 to have a majority. And Republicans are already up to 214 or 215 seats that they've already won.
Yeah, not looking good, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to land at about 222, which would give them a 4-seat, well, really a 3-seat margin. You know, means they'd be able to afford to lose 3 Republican votes on anything they want to pass. But again, it's like, remember, they've got they're saddled with these Freedom Caucus whack jobs.
Well, somebody said there are no John McCains in either chamber. There are in the Senate, right? Kind of. Not that.
What's the one? Susan, what's her name from Maine?
Yeah, I can't remember her last name. Somebody typed that in.
Every now and then she is, but
it's hard to say how they will behave.
Most of the time she's not. What's her name? Lisa. I think the closest. Susan Collins. Yeah, I think the closest will be Lisa Murkowski out of Alaska.
Yeah, the infighting is going to be a big thing for them, you know, just like it has been for the last couple of years.
Yeah. mean, Republicans were the reason that Republicans got nothing done in the House last time, because they were constantly fighting amongst each other.
Somebody wants to know if the pups have Christmas outfits.
They do.
They have Christmas sweaters, I think.
They do.
Yeah, WKRP, that was one. Remember that?
Yeah, I used to love watching that. It's Thanksgiving, time to get your WKRP turkey drop shirt.
Yeah, sure. It is super hard not to be discouraged. I get it. But we got to keep going. We got to find our moments of joy to balance this out. Laverne and Shirley, yeah. Taxi.
That was one of them.
I mean, how did we have time to watch all these shows, man? Laverne and Shirley, I remember that one. Schlemiel, Schlemazel. Jefferson's, Different Strokes, Facts of Life. I cannot believe all these shows we used to watch. Three's Company.
Mm-hmm. There were so many sitcoms, man.
Mork and Mindy. Yeah.
Yep.
That's when you had to be in front of the TV at the right time to watch the show.
Right, or you missed it.
And you had to sit through the ads, commercials. What does the yellow light mean? What yellow light?
It means yield. Oh, man.
All right, Greg. Welcome.
Welcome, Greg. Thank you. Does that mean somebody subscribed?
I think so.
Okay. Thanks, Greg.
Do I remember calling Saturday Cartoon Day? Yeah. Cartoon morning.
Oh, yeah. And this is the way I am today, or why I am the way I am today. When I was a kid, I used to get equally as excited for the Sunday morning news shows.
I think he got more excited for that.
Yeah.
Every Sunday. This dude was in front of the TV watching Meet the Press.
And, I was like 9 years old watching Meet the Press and David Brinkley.
Brinkley. Oh, that's right. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I get it, Jules. I'm troubled too. It's hard, man.
It really is. It's just, I mean, the sheer number of like dramatic like mood swings, I guess, that I go through any given day now. It's like, hey, Isaac, thank you for that subscription. We appreciate that.
Isaac.
I mean, it's like I got to the office a little early this morning. I was feeling super productive and I was knocking some stuff out and then it just like lands again, it just lands again. And I'm just like, I can't. And like, I got to get up, I got to go outside, I got to go walk around, because I just feel myself getting agitated.
Yep. Yeah, it's easy. Hola.
Thank you. Hola.
Thank
hola.
you.
Hola.
Hola. That's awesome.
Thank you for that subscription.
Yeah, I hear you, Greg. It's so many people in the process of getting green cards, citizenship, visas, so many things. Their entire situation is just like so uncertain. Yeah, somebody asked if we're going to do this weekly. Yeah, that's our plan. Welcome, Lori. Thank you. Yeah, I think
thank you for that, Lori.
We're going to try and do a weekly live because I think we can do this at the same time, the same day every week. And obviously we can have it be more structured than us just getting on here and spewing stuff. Then you guys will know when it is.
Somebody named Richmond Hill says they listen to Hawk Droppings through their Sirius subscription.
Oh, cool.
That's wild.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
That's good to know. Our age difference all has 14 months. Andrew was worried you're on the verge of a mental break Saturday evening. That's valid.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, meditation does help with those mood swings for sure. Yeah, Anita, deep funk is a good word for it. It's you kind of have to go through your own process of just moving through this, and everybody's different, and it takes some people longer and some people faster to kind of come out of it. I'm still coming out of it.
Well, and Stephanie, as you can tell, I fully endorse decorating for Christmas early.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Darlene.
Nissa, I'm sorry to hear that you're in Kentucky.
Hmm.
That sounds challenging. Oh boy.
That does sound challenging. Yeah, it is scary, Rebecca, since you've experienced that, being deported. I mean, I don't know. Like, I just try to imagine when this starts happening. Thank you, Becca. Like, how,
Thank you for that, Becca.
I don't know what this even looks like. Are they just going to have ICE show up at like farms with laborers or restaurants?
Two things. I think Megan just made the comment that it's really hard working in an all MAGA establishment in Indiana. That sounds incredibly challenging.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see raids of farms. You're going to see raids of things
businesses,
like
right?
slaughterhouses and meat processing plants.
But they're going to shut those things down.
Well, and it's going to be interesting because it's going to start affecting
bubble bath and Epsom salts. Oh man, you're so right about that. Vecrix.
Thank you, Vecrix.
Yeah.
Hang on, I would recommend
bubble bath.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's key. Yeah, I mean, I try to imagine, like, what is this like? So you show up to a business, you do this raid, you apprehend people that you think are here illegally, and then the business is just shut down. How's that going to work?
Yeah, I don't know. And then I saw a TikTok today from a teacher in Texas, and she was like, every kid in my class, it's like either they or their parents or members of their family or siblings are undocumented. And she's like, I'm absolutely terrified that, ICE is going to show up to my classroom.
Yeah. Oh, I said construction job sites. Totally, man. Yeah. I think it's, we're going to see some really bad things, and then people are going to start to react to the reality of this concept of mass deportations once it starts happening. Yeah, Robert, we're on Blue Sky. We just haven't posted anything there yet, but you can find us under the same usernames, I think.
And I mean, as everything with MAGA and them constantly and consistently voting against their own interests, undocumented immigrants pay almost $100 billion in taxes every year, in federal taxes. That's money that they pay into Social Security for benefits they will never collect.
Yeah, they don't take out.
They pay into Medicaid and Medicare for benefits they will never, ever collect. It's funding our retirements. And we're just going to take $100 billion of that money away because Donald Trump and his base don't like brown people.
Yeah,
they want this all-white Christian nationalist utopia where they have total control over the bodies of women and girls.
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't mean to get depressing there for a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we got to balance things out here if we can. But man, it's hard. It's hard to stomach. Hey, Zoe from Colorado, welcome. Yeah.
Although I did see another woman make a TikTok today. She's like, because Trump says he's gonna close the Department of Education.
Oh, right.
And a woman was like, "Huh? I guess if there's no Department of Education, I guess I don't have any outstanding student loans."
Oh, that's an interesting concept. Yeah, farms and processing plants are going to get hit hard.
Hello, Chad in Nebraska.
Mm.
Getting chilly there.
There's going to be a lot of lawsuits flying all over the place, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, Lisa, you can access the same tiers on YouTube under the channel memberships that you can access on Patreon. So you can join here if you prefer YouTube, or you can go join on Patreon, either one.
If somebody joins on Patreon, can they sign in on the YouTube page and get the same access?
No, they're not. They don't have a link like that. I actually have to upload the podcast to both platforms. So if you're on one, you kind of have to watch on that one. But they might do that at some point. I would love it if they did. But Kathleen, Scotland, thanks for checking in. That's awesome.
Hello, Kathleen. Good for you, Amy. She's an artist and finally painted again today.
Oh, that's awesome. I love hearing that. We're gonna need artists.
It's hard to get back to those things.
We're gonna need artists and creatives and writers and musicians and yeah. No doubt. Yeah, I highly recommend you people not watching the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebecca, PTSD is high right now. I get it. Makes a lot of sense that you're experiencing that.
Well, and for people who've survived sexual assault to see this country elect a perpetrator.
Yeah. Patreon and YouTube do not talk to each other, unfortunately. So if you joined on Patreon, you kind of have to watch the podcast on Patreon. If you join on YouTube, you kind of have to watch on YouTube. I wish they did, but they don't.
And this live we're doing right now is just for everybody, but we're working on some.
Yeah, this one's public. Yeah, we're gonna do some lives and probably Zoom calls just for the top tier, just so we can have some face-to-face and people can get on video and ask questions and interact
or yell at us
or yell at us. Yeah. Hey, Stuart from Hawaii, welcome. Aloha. You can't find where to join a tier on YouTube. It's under memberships. I think they refer to them as channel memberships. So I think on our page, there's a little button that says, if you looking at a video, it says become a member. And that, it'll be on Patreon also. So it says become a member. And then the way I'll do the Zoom is we'll have a Zoom link and I'll post it to the top tier in both places so you can see it.
Michelle wants more dancing videos. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm not a lawyer. I would have been a good lawyer, though, I think.
You would have.
Yeah, welcome, you guys. We got 430 people.
Thank you, Lalu.
Pretty awesome.
I like that. I love that comment. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, you guys keep us going, you know.
Mm-hmm. I agree, April. Thank you, Heather, for that subscription.
Welcome. Yeah. Somebody said
the Medusa Project. I don't know what that is.
Thoughts on Trump picking Marco Rubio to serve as Secretary of State? Boy, that sounds like a good pick.
Did he?
Jesus.
I mean, he could have done a lot worse. I haven't checked the news in a couple hours.
Yeah. Grammy's house. Welcome, Grammy's house. I love that name. Thank you. Can we go back to Diddy? I mean, Diddy's not having fun right now, man. I thought about Diddy last night, actually. That guy, all the money in the world, and that guy's sitting in prison, man.
Well, it's like all the shit that he did, and he's watching the news, and he's like, and Donald Trump's getting reelected?
That's
really?
Right.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. Turn on gifting memberships as well. That way chat can gift each other memberships. How do you do
Oh,
that?
that's interesting.
How does that happen? I don't know how to turn that on.
It must be something that's like in settings or something that makes me really nervous when you start clicking on stuff
I
when
know
we're actually live.
he gets very nervous when
Gives
I
me
start
agita.
I don't
Because
know.
I just envisioned myself doing that and the whole thing going away. And
I don't know how to turn on gifting memberships, but
hey, thank you for that, Carrie. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thanks,
that
Carrie.
upgrade.
If you know how to turn on gifting memberships, email me, hawk@hawkpodcast.com, but I'll make a note of that too. Because I like that idea. I think on Patreon, you can gift memberships now, which is awesome.
Millennial Mia's in here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Oh, there's
Thank you for
Leslie
that
Gold
comment.
too. I love Leslie. Hey, how are you doing? I would love some of your videos banging the drums with your band. That would be fun. Yeah, let me make a note of that. Gifting memberships.
Oh, is there? It's so. Here's the crazy thing with Taylor Swift shows. Like when she's like actually live on stage performing, it's amazing to me how many live streams there are of that on TikTok that you can just watch. You can just watch the whole freaking concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Huh.
And it's like a 3-hour long show.
Oh, welcome, Cornelius.
Cornelius.
I love that name, man. Cornelius. That is such a cool
That's
name.
a good name. Thank you for that subscription, Cornelius.
Hawk, have we talked about Nikolay Patrushev?
Hmm?
Do you know who that is?
That name sounds familiar. I'm almost half afraid to Google it.
Yeah. 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 We are the new Jedi. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you,
Yeah, I know she's starting up again in Canada this week.
Toronto on Thursday. I'll Google it, Andrea. I'll figure that out for next time. Most disappointed in my Christian friends. Yeah, I get it. Blue dot in a
Same.
red state, Barbara. Man, I feel for you folks that are blue dots in deep red states and red families and red communities. It's got to be so hard. I cannot imagine what that's like. It's got to be so hard.
Especially with the holidays coming up.
Mhm.
I mean, people who are in families with like loud, obnoxious, Trump supporting family members.
Blue dot in Oklahoma. Yeah.
Thank you, Kim, for that subscription.
It'd be great if, yeah, thanks, Kim. It'd be great if there was a way for these blue dots in these places to connect, to find each other. Blue dot in Ohio. Yeah, Ohio just got more red. Yeah, I feel for you guys. Oh, wow. Daria said, as an orchardist family, they raided their property in the 60s and 70s. So you know what it's like. Welcome, Megan. Wow, Kelly, that's a good point. That's gonna Heather Cox Richardson said that gaming consoles could be $1,000 with the tariffs. Man, that is gonna the podcast bros are not gonna love that.
Not gonna love what?
That the gaming consoles could cost up to $1,000 with
Right.
the tariffs.
Hey, thank you for that subscription, Megan.
Hey, Kimber. So if you're a Patreon member at the highest level, unfortunately, YouTube and Patreon don't connect. So it's like one or the other. You have to watch wherever
But
you
we're gonna
join.
Yeah, we're gonna do on Patreon is where we're gonna do like Zoom calls.
Well, we'll do it. We'll post the link in both places. So anybody at the top tier, wherever you join, will have access to that.
Hawk has Cletus. What is Falcon's alter ego?
No, that's
And hi, Kimber.
Nobody knows yet. Mama of Jack really wants to talk about Nikolai Patrushev.
Okay, I looked it up. It's worth discussing.
Here we go.
Nikolai Patrushev is an assistant to the president of the Russian Federation, chairman of the Russian Maritime Collegium, said in an interview that in order to win the election, Donald Trump relied on certain forces to which he has corresponding obligations. And now he will be obligated to fulfill those obligations. Just what you want to hear the Russian assistant to Vladimir Putin say following Donald Trump's electoral win, that he won because of,
cats and dogs. How do you join as a member from this page? I don't know if you can do it during the live, but there should be a thing called become a member or a button. And it's called a channel membership. That's how you do it. Yeah, so that sounds fun. Donnie's got to pay the piper, it sounds like.
I mean, I don't think it... I put it this way. I mean, even if it came out that Donald Trump had explicitly engaged in, like a contract with Vladimir Putin and now has to uphold his end, I don't really think that would actually surprise anybody at this point. Except for maybe Sean Hannity.
Not even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just call it fake news.
You think he'll be able to use the FBI to round up his enemies?
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody said fire pods for your Firehawk, bag of 30 for like $20. Super easy. So you don't have to use those logs? Lily said that.
Fire pods.
Fire pods.
All right, I will check those out, Lily.
Yeah, what was the deal with the Melania nude thing in Russia today? Were they just trolling him or what?
Yeah. They did like a 10 or 15 minute long news segment and showed all of her nude photos and all of her like underwear modeling photos live on Russian state TV during prime time. I was just like, wow, man. I mean, that was...
Lots of Swifties here. Mama of Jack, we already talked about Nick. You got to stop. You're going in a timeout.
Who?
Enough. You're done. I can't take it anymore. You asked 45 times the same question. Just stop. And then we talked about it and you still ask. Just stop.
Bad member. Any comments about Nick Fuentes? Yeah, we covered those at the very beginning.
Yeah, don't let's not go there again. Let's not go there again. Yeah. Let's see. Who should Biden pardon? It could be a long list.
Yeah.
Never know.
Maybe I should make a list.
A pardon list?
Yeah. Of who he should pardon.
Yeah. What
happens if Trump never signs the ethics agreement? It means that he will be unethical.
No, Kamala does not have rabbits in her hat. There's nothing happening.
All right, hang on. Let's fight some disinformation here.
Zoe
Tyler asked, wait, hang on. Why didn't FEMA help any Trump supporters in North Carolina or Florida?
Zoe's been trolling this whole time.
Hang on. First of all, FEMA didn't deny help to anyone. FEMA did not deny help to anyone because of their political affiliation. The workers actually did their jobs. There was a supervisor in Florida who instructed FEMA workers to ignore homes that had Trump signs out in their front yards. The workers did not do that. They did not follow that order. They provided help to everyone. But because Trump supporters like Trump are perpetual victims, it should also be noted that in North Carolina, Trump supporters and militia members were out hunting FEMA and were confronted by National Guardsmen and then were subsequently arrested because they were out hunting FEMA, the people who you say were refusing to help them. So it's like, do you want to help them? Do you want FEMA to help Trump supporters, or do you want Trump supporters to shoot them?
This is a very important question from Sandra. Do you use command strips to hang your lights up above your windows?
I don't know what they're called. Let me go look.
He's going to go look. Tracy says, who brought the Kool-Aid to this meeting? I thought that was you, Tracy. You were going to bring the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, yes, I do. They're command strips.
They are command strips. There you go. Yeah. So we're going to do this weekly. We don't know exactly if it'll be this time slot. It seems pretty good, though. What do you think?
Yeah.
We could do it on the weekend, too, maybe a little bit.
So if we do this weekly, would you guys want it to be like on a weeknight or on the weekend?
Yeah, we can ask people on TikTok, too.
Sure.
See find the best. I want to get our international people in here, too. I don't put up Christmas decorations. I just come over
He
here.
just comes, hangs out over here.
I have no patience for that business. Weeknight, everybody says.
Okay.
That's cool.
Hello, Florida.
Boycott TikTok. Yeah, that's why we're doing YouTube here.
Yep.
TikTok's probably going to go away.
Good for you, Colleen. Do whatever makes you feel good, man.
Millennial me a weeknight, but I have no life either. So either works.
Same here.
Relatable. Whiskey and weed, that's the vibe. Yeah. Yeah, what's McConnell now gives a shit? What's up with McConnell? I haven't seen anything.
He's going to retire. And go home and glitch.
Yep. We have a free YouTube episode once in a while. Yeah, I think we are going to work that in. We've been doing some short ones here and there that are free, and every once in a while we'll make one of our podcasts free just for people who can't afford it. So can you switch your membership from Patreon to YouTube? No, but you can cancel your Patreon and then join on YouTube. Unfortunately, they don't connect to one another. Tracy's really on the Kool-Aid thing. I don't know what that's all about. But I've seen enough. Need you on a night when big news drops. Yeah.
Okay, Danny Sparks, that's not fair.
What?
Can you play some Supertramp before we wrap up?
They know
I hate Supertramp. I hate that band so much. I hate that band so much. I don't know why. It's just like it's like somebody jamming an ice pick in my ear.
Penny, I sent money to the wrong podcast. What do you mean? Where did you send it?
Oh yeah,
you can, Lisa.
Yeah,
you
Carrie,
can make.
That's true. Well, I mean, Carrie makes a good point. There's the chat threads.
Yeah, we have chat threads on Patreon.
People love those.
Lisa said I have a creator who makes private YouTube videos and sends a link in Patreon. Yeah. Yeah, I just decided to mirror the tiers here because people like some apps and some like others. Does that make sense?
Somebody else doesn't like that song, Sister Christian.
Sister Christian, all the time has come. Yep. It was a 3-minute podcast. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Hawk, Pod Save America, and the board. That's a good list.
That is a great list.
Yeah. That is a good
I like
list.
that list.
Yeah. Turn off the mainstream media, people. It's garbage. Just turn it off. It's designed to activate you and to get you fired up. And that's it. Just turn it off. Karaoke, man, that would be funny. Mia, to do karaoke. God. Yeah, Sister Christian stuck in my head too. Thanks.
There you go.
Do you think he'll pardon the January 6 people? I do. I think he will.
Yeah. He's going to pardon a chunk of them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, my plan is to not watch the news and to never hear that guy's voice until he's dead and gone.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear it. Night Ranger. Somebody wants to know if you like Night Ranger.
Yeah, sure. They're very, very talented musicians.
Yeah, read out. I guess if you have your shows, you can watch them, but you just got to be careful of your.
The original guitar player, Jeff Watson.
Trivia.
Yeah, he's not in the band anymore, but he lives near me. He and I are Facebook friends.
You can say anything. This guy knows more trivia, especially about music. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, so I think this is cool. I think we need to hang out.
You about ready to wrap it up?
Create these space. Yeah, I'm ready to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Been on here for about an hour, so a little more. Thanks everybody for joining.
Thanks everybody for joining us. We didn't even announce this one. It was just kind of
No, but we will announce the next ones.
We'll try to find a time that works every week. Oh, so it's the same every week.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll land on something. We'll kind of survey everybody, and we'll announce what that's going to be so that we can all show up here at the same time.
All right, awesome.
And, co-regulate.
Excellent.
Take care of yourselves, everybody. Yeah, and laugh. We're going to laugh. Absolutely. So if you're not following my YouTube, there's nothing on it yet, but it's at YYZ Falcon, my YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting some stuff there, stuff that I post on my TikTok, just kind of getting that up and running for when TikTok goes away. So follow me over there for now. There's nothing there, but appreciate it. And everything you guys do on this channel, whether you're commenting or just clicking the like button on videos, it helps us to build this up. So
apparently interacting is important. Any rush info. There is rush information. Apparently Neil Peart's last book is about to be published.
Oh, nice.
He wrote a book about his cars, the Silver Surfers, the 7 sports cars that he had.
Oh, that's going to be great.
And then Geddy Lee has a new book coming out called 72 Stories. It's about baseball and the stories behind 72 of the baseballs that he has.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's your rush update.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Everybody have a good week. Be safe.